In a small village nestled in a valley, there was an old, decrepit house on a hill that the villagers avoided. They called it the House of Shadows. Every night, strange lights flickered from its windows, and sometimes eerie laughter echoed down from the hill. Everyone said the house was cursed by the spirits of the family who once lived there. One day, Lynn, a curious young girl, decided to climb the hill to explore. Lynn was a writer, always searching for unique stories. She believed that every rumor held a kernel of truth. Armed with a flashlight and a notebook, Lynn began her journey in the evening. As Lynn walked along the rugged path, she heard a strange noise coming from the nearby bushes. The rustling leaves made her heart pound. She pointed her flashlight toward the sound but saw nothing except the deep darkness. A chilling sensation spread through the air. Finally, Lynn arrived at the front door of the house. The old wooden door seemed on the verge of falling apart, and a musty smell filled the air as she pushed it open. Inside, the space was pitch dark, with only the faint light from her flashlight illuminating the mold-covered walls and furniture dusted with neglect. Lynn stepped into the living room, where a large cracked mirror leaned against the wall. When she shone her flashlight on the mirror, her reflection didn't match reality. In the mirror, a faint, shadowy figure stood behind her. She quickly turned around, but no one was there. As Lynn continued exploring, she heard whispers coming from upstairs. The voices were faint but filled with anguish, as if telling a forgotten story. She slowly ascended the old staircase, each step causing the wooden boards to creak as if they might snap beneath her feet. Lynn discovered a locked door. She found an old key hidden in a drawer. When she unlocked the door, she was met with a room full of aged paintings. The portraits depicted people who looked tormented, their eyes seeming to gaze directly at her. Lynn discovered a diary discarded in the corner of the room. She read the faded entries. It was the story of a family who once lived there. They had been forced to partake in a dark ritual, which led to the tragic deaths of the entire household. Lynn realized that the whispers were the voices of their souls, longing for release. As Lynn decided to leave the house, the light from her flashlight began to flicker. The portraits in the room seemed to move, and eerie laughter echoed all around. She bolted down the staircase only to find that the front door had locked itself shut. Lynn recalled the story from the diary. She pulled out a lighter and set the diary ablaze in the living room. The flames roared to life, and agonized screams echoed throughout the house. Then silence fell. The front door swung open, and Lynn stepped outside, feeling as though she had just escaped a nightmare. When Lynn returned to the village and shared her story, no one believed her. A week later, rumors spread that the strange lights from the house had vanished. Yet Lynn couldn't forget the eyes from the portraits. Deep down, she knew the story was far from over.